of Utopia. What is up? How's everybody doing this morning? I'm gonna make this super short and sweet because that's how I roll. I'm on one today, if you know what I mean. This is what happens when a community of people summon the fallen angels, if you know what I mean. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see everybody. Thank you so much for being here. What is up? Man, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And today we have a court date. So we're going to see what comes of that. But hey, y'all, I fell asleep during the live last night. I woke back up to Clue calling in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So, we have clearly gone all the way straight over to the dark side, right? No, that's not it. Hey, Hoot. Good to see you, Hoot. Hoot, hoot, hoot. And see, this is what I cannot stand. It's like gaslighting 101 / word salad semantics / you're not on my side, so therefore I hate you. What else? My truth is the truth. Whereas that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. And as you see on the thumbnail, that's just an example of one of the characters that are in this story tale. And I say story tale because at this point it doesn't feel real, but it's very real. And just because I dislike people's actions does not mean that I am going to abandon my morals and my everything I've seen life as up to that date. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, when all of the people in the equation are sketchy, we're not going to just ignore the bad behavior on one side because that's the side that we like. It's just not how that works. And I recognized very early on in this story that if one side of the playing field, because, you know, there's teams now. Thank you for posting my Cash App, Helena. Good morning. And thank you, Juicer, for letting everybody know there's 67 people in here and only 21 likes. All you got to do is double tap the screen, please. It helps in the algorithm. I'm working hard to get to 10K. I want to be able to do fundraising streams. And someone last night suggested I do a QR code like on my car. And I'm like, that's so weird. Does that really work? They're like, yeah, it's been working for me. So we might go that route. I really want to get to 10K. I don't know why, but YouTube only gives you that option to where you can donate everything that you receive during the stream to somewhere if you have 10K. But I've wanted to do that ever since Molly actually suggested it a while ago. And I said I couldn't do it because I didn't have 10K, but I really wanted to. And right now I'm about to start hyper focusing on the case of baby Michael Monkey Vaughn. His mama is very ill, and it's a very sad, tragic, horrific situation where they have 4 suspects. Nobody's actually fessing up to where this baby is. They kind of know what happened. Thank you so much, Bonkers Babe. You sent a happy poop. I missed it. What the heck is a happy poop? Okay. But this baby has been taken off this earth, they believe, and hidden somewhere. And before his mama has something tragically go awry and life is over, they want to make sure to get some justice for the baby. Thank you so much. Easter basket. Oh my goodness. That was super cute too. Thank you so much. The red team is a bunch of crazies. Honestly, we shouldn't have teams. It's not a football game. There's a missing boy here. Both sides of the playing field are acting out. I don't like flat out being lied to. And when I witnessed, and as you see in my thumbnail, I don't really want to point anybody out, so I'm not really going to name names. You know who, if you know who, and the thumbnail shows what it shows. But when I witnessed somebody do all of the motions of saying, hey, I'm going to go over there and kick the cat to get it away from this other cat, because clearly they're doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing, whether it's attacking the other cat or mating with the other cat. I don't care what the cats were doing, but when you actually verbally state to the other person in your video, hey, I'm going to go over here and kick it, you walk over, you do all of the motions of kicking in the vicinity of where the cats are, and it's on video while you cackle laugh in the background, and then you proceed to come live and claim that Dolly is bullying you, / PJ, Dolly, whatever. We work as a team a lot, but we are our individual people still. If you know, you know. And then have so many people come over here to attack me for my video that I posted afterwards as proof, to tell me that, of course he's not kicked the cat. What are you talking about? As they watch the video of it literally happening the way I just explained it to you. That's not something I want to be a part of. Because if you're that invested and that into your lies and that you believe them, and you've got so many people over there just flat out straight, she didn't kick a cat, what's wrong with you? Like, ma'am, I can see, I can think for myself, I can translate words, and Aussie True Crime, good morning. It's like, I'm appalled at just straight out, she even says she hates the cat. Right, just lurking. So it's like, instead of just owning it and saying, hey, I shushed the cat away, or I pushed the cat, so, you know, even if let's say she didn't make contact with the cat. Okay, fine. You've got bad aim when your kicking skill sucks. Cool. Exactly, Mama Pia. That's not even my point, though. My point is that this person and their crowd of people did so much in response to that video when it came out, in effort to try to quell the bad backlash they're going to get from the video, because clearly anybody like myself that's a cat lover, dog lover, I love all animals. They are helpless. They can't speak for themselves. They could bite you, but we didn't get lucky and the cat didn't bite her. But hey, how you treat a fur baby tells a lot about you. Exactly. I agree. And I understand some of her people that were coming here and trying to argue the fact that she didn't really mean to kick the cat, or she didn't really kick the cat, or, you know, she tried to get them away from each other, so she made the motions of kicking the cat, but she didn't really kick the cat. The fact that she starts the video and there it says basically, I'm going to go over here and kick the cat, and whether it made contact, didn't make contact, whether she meant to hit the cat, whether she did hit the cat, didn't hit the cat, literally she did every single, like, I'm going to repost the video. That's all I can do at this point. Because, like, my point and my purpose of being here is that when every single person within the storyline and that's telling the story is just a flat out, flat faced liar face, there's nothing else to say or do. And I mean, you were going to review me last night. Go ahead. Go on. I heard about that too. I'm not going to watch because I don't click on that channel, and I'm a petty bitch. If I dislike you or your channel or shit that you say on your channel, I'm not opening your channel. Because if I open your channel, the algorithm will pick up the fact that I opened your channel. The algorithm will start recommending your channel to my feed. And you eventually benefit from the time and effort that it takes, whether it's a second or 10 minutes, to go over to your channel and take a look at it and whatnot. That is my time that I would be wasting opening your shit. So I'm not doing it. But I've been told. So, I mean, we could go that route. And the stuff from what I listened to, the back and forth between the two characters from yesterday, Don't ever engage in something when you don't recognize the other person you're engaging with is bigger and better at it than you are. And it will always be bigger and better. It just shows that none of these people are good people and their followers just don't think. No, I'm not going to. I'm not giving her the time of day at all. Helena, hope all is well. Hey, Bayou Babe. Hey, just lurking. But no, I just wanted to make this quick and short and whatnot. I was actually sitting in the parking lot listening to some Wu-Tang. Because I like that. And it's my hot music. Hyped up this morning. But I didn't want to be long. Because I don't feel like you should beat a dead horse. I feel like you shouldn't really gang up or all come bashing at one person all at the same time. I'll do it. I'll respond when I feel like I want to. But I don't feel like it's really necessary to go very much more deeper into it. I said what I said. I feel how I feel. And do better. It's like there's nobody actually giving suggestion as to how to make this better. I mean, how can we make this better, guys? How can we, what can we do to move in a productive direction on helping to find this missing child? I know that mentioning the boy's name is important. So, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, missing, Henderson, Tennessee, Hendersonville, not Henderson. February 26th, I believe. 2024, 25, what the hell? It's been such a long time. I don't even remember. I think 24. Same day Maddie went missing. And Maddie's got, the culprit, the person responsible. They're going to trial. Like, it's progressed. With Sebastian, we're still in limbo. Like, where is this boy? He cannot just vanish off the face of the earth. Now, Deceptive Detective did a video you guys should check out. And that's why words are important. Words are very important. You're always going to find out what somebody's actual position is based on the words they say. And I don't so much believe in body language, but words are never going to deceive you. And so if you really truly listen, and there's words that are being said that if you truly listen to stop and just listen, you would actually really be able to translate what is happening or what the person is actually stating with their words. But when you've got, he is, right? Truth and justice, he is. And because he's got no bias in the equation. He's not one side or the other. He's not participating in chat with Team Green and whatever else. He's just doing his observation and responding simply with the words that are coming out of the person's mouth. And that's why it's actually important that the people involved talk, in my opinion. So when people get upset, oh, so-and-so got on this show and said so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. I think it's very important because I think it says a lot about the situation. I think it says a lot about their character. I think it says a lot about what possibly went on that night, especially, if they describe the events of that night. And so there's still things that can be done here that would be productive for the case, in my opinion. So far right now, it doesn't seem like anything that we've done here as a whole internet community has helped anything or anyone, but it truly has. It's all about perception. You've got to get your perception right. And I say perception is got to be on point, but it doesn't mean, hey, change everything to be your truth, because the truth and the definition of the word truth is not make it to what you want it to be. So, if you're doing a video and you're saying, hey, I'm going to go over here and kick this cat because it's bothering me, I hate its face. And then you walk over, you do all the kicking motions, you pick your leg up off the ground, you lift it up into the air, and then you see cats scurrying around. You can't come back up here on this internet and say, hey, no, I didn't kick a cat. Why would you say that? It's just not how life works. And so either we all speak a different language now and we need to split up in different, do I need to move to Mars? Wait, no, men are from Mars. Do I need to move to Venus? Because it's for me, you can't offend me more than if you're flat out lying to my face. And I consider content creators, especially if they're on screen like I am, if I flat out just told you a bold-faced lie, I would be offended if I was you. I mean, I would literally feel like, hey, you must think I'm so stupid that I can't translate simple words or simple situations that I witness. Good morning, Elevated Truth. Good to see you this morning. And so that's all basically. It's like we need to come together as a collective. And I don't even know if it's possible anymore. Because when you have one of the parties summoning Sammy L, everything went from that point on, in my opinion. Call it my truth. Call it what you will. But honestly, ever since that point, and it was bad before then, but it's literally like as soon as that happened, the entirety of the situation just went and took a drastic... When is it going to explode? Lord Jesus, please don't make it explode. Like, it's like we're at a point now where it's like Operation Critical. What is it? Code Red, they say these days. Are we at a Code Red? I think we are. Like, I literally need to have flashing lights. Nike just released Kick a Cat Jordans. Nice. I need some of them. Do they help you elevate your leg? Does it got a spring to your step, a pep to your step when you lift? It's a good one. I love that. Got to make that an advertisement. But ultimately, it's basically just choose what you participate in. It's up to you. Make a difference. Do better. And I know me coming up here and mentioning people and making funny memes and thumbnails isn't really helping much. I know. I participate with the best of them. I'm not a saint. I'm not someone that doesn't participate. And so I can't really sit here and point fingers and say so-and-so is bad and so-and-so. But at the same time, I'm not up here flat-faced, bold-faced lying to y'all. And if I do say something that's incorrect, I really try hard to come back and be like, hey, look, I said this and this. I don't believe that's true today. Like, I think I was mistaken. And so it's very important to correct things just so that we're not out here straight up putting out misinformation. And none of these other people seem to work that way. And it drives me nuts because, like I said a million times now, either you think I'm stupid and can't comprehend that, hey, 1 + 1 = 2, or you just want to keep telling it to me because you think I can't hear well. Like, it's offensive to me. I flat out cannot stand a bold-faced liar. And when I catch it, it's just like, okay, so use a lie. All right, note taken. And then when it happens 10 more times and your entire cult-like following, and I say that respectfully because I know there's people here. Thank you. Look at the cute little Easter basket. Thank you, Elevated Truth. I don't mean to call everybody a cult that watches certain creators, but you can get in this mentality of where you want to be like everybody else and you want to follow along with the crowd and you don't want to upset the people you chose to hang out with. And so you don't step up and say, hey, this is what you're doing and that's wrong. Look at the little poop. I seen it. Oh my God, that's cute. But basically just, it's good to be different. It's good to be weird. It's good to be out of the crowd. It's good to stand up for yourself. It's good to stand up and say, hey, I don't believe in this. Or, hey, I think that you're wrong in this. You don't always have to nod and smile and agree with everything everybody in your group is saying. If they truly respect you and like you as a person, they will respect your opinion and your disagreement with them. I'm like, preach, amen, right? But it's just like, and then people get so upset when someone else has a different opinion than them. It's like, just turn it off. And this is one thing that I have to say as far as Clue's stream where Chris Bradford came up. He was, I guess, listening to her. And I don't know what she was getting ready to do, but I seen my face up there when I turned it on. I'm like, Lord Jesus, we're getting ready to review PJ. Shit. Thank you, Jess Lurkin. That is such a cute little Easter basket. I love those little emojis make me so happy. I love them. Thank you so much. But I turned Clue on. I seen my face on the screen. And I was like, oh, I hate watching myself. I hate it. But I turned it on right before Chris. And so he comes up and he's like, I can't stand that bitch. She's freaking... And so what I translated was that he was listening to Clue and Clue was reviewing Brittany. And the reason I wasn't watching is because I can't stand Brittany because, as I said, a lot of lies, disinformation, gaslighting, so I don't choose to participate. And so when he kept going into it, and I'm like, oh, this is getting elevated. He's about to blow up, like the ticking time bomb. And then of course he did, and the comment about going backwards with your butt cheeks spread open in a field of dicks. I'm like, Jesus Christ. He just roasted, like, I felt like we were having a rap battle at that point. Like, holy shit. But the whole entire time in the beginning, when I hear the beginning of the rant, I'm like, motherfucker, you're a grown man. You've got fingers. You've got a remote control. You've got a power button on all your devices. Turn it the fuck off. If you really, truly feel like you can't stand this woman speaking and how dare she, turn it off. For you to come up here and have this full-blown manly mental breakdown on a public platform where you're the center of attention because you're one of the parents that have a missing child, hence there's a huge magnifying glass on your home. Everything you do, everything you say can and will be used against you. The internet is forever. Everything you say on the internet is going to be scrutinized. Turn it off instead of going on like with these people and cackling. And it's like, and I said this to Dolly from the day one where he started talking about all the what happens. And he's like, they had this 3-hour conversation. There's no way in hell. That has to be some kind of alibi or something. And I agree, but he made it sound like, as a male, there's no possible way that he's going to sit on the phone for 3 hours. And I said, it's bullshit. He's one of the men that'll cackle like a hen with one of the hen chicken females and just, what's the story of today? And let me gossip with you for an hour. He proved that point. He sat on panel for like 2 hours, bitching and moaning, which it's his right. I'm not saying he's wrong to do that. He's human. He deserves to have somewhere to vent, just like all of us. Even though he's a shit person, that doesn't mean, he can't come up here and cackle with the rest of us. You know what I mean? But ultimately, it's like, you're up here telling everybody, like, this bitch, I can't stand her, blah, blah. Turn it the fuck off. Turn it off. It's that simple. Yeah, it's wrong that the lady talking bad about you, but you don't seem to have a problem with suing Bullhorn Betty. So if you find other people that are doing the same thing, fucking sue them. Do something about it. Oh, look at the little clown hat. Are we in a circus or is that like the Easter theme? I love it. I love the poop too. That's awesome. Chris doesn't seem to be too broken up about Sebastian being missing. See, but that's because he's only showing you what he wants to show you on this platform. You don't know what he's like after he gets out of the chat room and goes to his bedroom and closes the door. I mean, he could sit in the bathroom and cry for hours. Like, that's the thing that's always driven me nuts about being on this platform, is that my actual internal beliefs and thoughts are always scrutinized. And a lot of people that dislike me, that are jealous of me, that don't like some things I say or some things that I do, they'll talk about me publicly and say, I'm in it for the wrong reason, or that I don't have the right intent, or that I think I'm better than everybody, or what's another thing? They were saying that I was... Just basically what I'm trying to say is they try to dissect what my intention is. And you can't do that because you don't deep down know me on the inside. You know what I choose to put up here. You know what I choose to show you. You know what I tell you about me. And if you have discernment, and if you can translate words and look at my actions versus my words, you can kind of tell, hey, okay, she says this and she does something kind of that means that she does say what she means and she means what she says. And so then you can take the two together and you can say, okay, well, for the most part, she seems to do what she says, and so therefore she's genuine. Or you can say, hey, she says this and then does that. Or she says she's better, but yet she's here being catty and participating in the drama. Guilty. But you have that ability to make that determination, but you don't have the ability to say, she's in it for the wrong reason. You don't know that. You don't know that. So you don't know what Chris is doing, why he's doing it, how he's doing it, what his perception is on certain things, what his deep down feelings, whether or not he's choosing to do something for the wrong reason. Like, you don't know that. And you don't know how they're grieving behind closed doors for their son, whether or not it's because they did something, whether or not something happened, whether or not kid walked out the door. I mean, we don't know. We truly don't know. So to be absolutely certain and to go full force, they did it, is ludicrous. Like, we still have a court system. We still have a system in place in this country. And if you're overseas, you also have that. If somebody's not been convicted in a court of law, you can't accuse them of things. You can't say they did this, that, this. Because you weren't there. We don't know what we don't know. Exactly. Y'all, I don't know shit, just like I don't, but I don't act like I know. Exactly. That's another thing, too. It's like, some people are so certain of certain things, they speak with authority, like as if they're in the know. And it's like, you're not anybody important. You're not any different than I am. You can get what I can get, and, I don't know, so therefore you shouldn't know. Heck, at some points, I think that the people involved don't even really know. But hey, it is what it is. You are in control of you. You're the only one that can make the decision for you. And you're the only one that can say, hey, deep down, this is what I truly want. This is how I truly feel. This is me on the inside. Like, that's every individual human here. So choose what you watch. Choose who you talk to. Choose who you relate to. Choose, what you participate in. Choose what you decide to talk about. Like, that is you. You have that control. You have a remote. You have a power button on your device. Make better choices. And I'm speaking to myself, honestly, because I know here with me with this, this isn't the best choice. I don't have to participate. I could have been the bigger, better person and just choosing to freaking just ignore everything and not respond. But hey, I'm human. I make mistakes. I'm going to try to do better. Next time, hopefully, I'll choose to not respond. But up until then, it is what it is. On that note, I gotta go. LOL, you always respond. It depends. But yeah. It's possible. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. And you've been around for a hot minute. So yeah, you do know me pretty well. And wait, hold on. Sorry about that. There you go. Talk now. I'm gonna be late for work. Look at that. I got in my whole ass rant. TC, stay away, safe. And then I start losing my voice. So yeah, that's the time to go. Time to go, peeps. Happy Wednesday. Woo-ha. All right. You guys have a good rest of the day. Try and be nice to people. And refrain from commenting on things. I'm going to try. But yeah. We all know how that goes. Catch you guys on the flip side. Bicycle. See you tomorrow. Hump day.